Good evening. It was a walk to celebrate, fight back, and remember. The Border City hosted its 13th Relay for Life on Friday, with all the proceeds going towards the Canadian Cancer Society. A few of us at Newcap took part as the city celebrated its spirit of charity. Bart Pedjasic reports.
2, 1, release!
It all kicked off after the ceremonial balloon release, each representing a loved one afflicted with the disease. Hundreds of supporters, survivors, and family members hit the pavement at Bunmiller Park to fight back against cancer. And it wasn't hard finding stories of survival in this group.
When I was first diagnosed, I thought I was the only one in the world that had cancer, but it's curable. You can get help.
I discovered a lump, and then I discovered that it was cancerous, and that was about 5 years ago.
And it's stories like those that Jeanette Richards says this relay is all about.
We can get discouraged when we hear of how many people that the disease touches, but our research dollars have made treatment so much more successful, and we will beat it.
Cassie Milenchenko has lost members of her own family to cancer. She explains why events like this are important.
It makes me feel a lot better, even in the last few years, it's come a long way with research with breast cancer and all different types of cancer, and it makes me feel a lot better too, that we're doing these sorts of things to raise awareness, because I know when my mom was a kid, they never had these sorts of things, and so it's crazy how much it's changed. This was the 13th time the event had been hosted in the Border City, and area locals flocked to be part of it again. Even local celebrities from Newcap Television and Lloyd FM took time to give back. Richard says it was another strong showing.
In Lloydminster itself, this is a small city, and yet we truly do come through big time in terms of support. This city is amazing.
And it's that kind of support that helped Eva top it through her cancer, and says will help others as well.
It's the most wonderful thing. It's the best that's how you get better, is to have support.
Bart Pedjasic, Newcap News.
Although Relay for Life wrapped up early this morning, the walk wasn't the only way for people to give back. A local music teacher and her students got involved with the Flush Away Cancer. It's a portable and mechanical toilet that has been passed on around the city, where people can make a donation to the Canadian Cancer Society. Music teacher Terry Say donated to the cause with the help of her students by giving them a little practice incentive.
Did we get it all in?
Yeah, I think so.
For every practice they did, they got to collect little packing peanuts and keep them in a little popcorn bag. And we did that for January and February. At the end of that time, we added them all up, and they came up with about 800 peanuts. And so I told them I would put in a dime for each peanut.
Terry does this annually, and the kids chose the Canadian Cancer Society as their charity of choice.
They're very willing to help out. When it comes to thinking of others, these kids and lots of kids, every kid is very capable of understanding that others need help.
It's fun, and it's really cool because the toilet makes a noise, it's like flushing noise, but it's not actually going down a toilet, it's just staying in the toilet, but it's still flushing.
Flush Away Cancer has raised more than $17,000 in under 8 weeks.
It's a great thing for a young child to get involved with the community and learn what it's like, the feeling to give back and to obviously raise money for not themselves to buy toys, but to donate it away and give it to a charity. I don't know how many
Horse enthusiasts gathered at the Lloydminster X grounds today to kick off the first day of the 4-H Expo this weekend. The annual event gave the club members a chance to show off their horses in the ring. Annika Notfate has more.
This is a quarter horse paint, and he's 17 years old, and his name is TC.
For this young girl, her love for horses inspired her to join the 4-H club 3 years ago.
It's not that hard, you just have to spend time with them.
Today is the day for members to show their horses, but there are other ways kids can be a part of the club.
Well, showing horses, they're going to be riding them here, English and Western, and showing them on the halter. Calves, you fit a calf, you start feeding this calf in the fall and fit him up finished by this time of year.
The majority of club members are from farms, but anyone can join.
We'll get a few city kids that have horses, have them stabled somewhere that like to get into it. And it's a good project. It's just like playing hockey or ball. 4-H is good.
As part of the 4-H Horse Club, you don't only ride your horse, there's more involved.
I'd be expecting to do 4-H speeches. You have to do those. They're pretty fun. Ride your horse lots, take care of your horse, stuff like that. It is quite a bit of work. Brush them, feed them. Feeding takes lots of time sometimes.
We ride usually twice a month, and we just practice, work on little things that we need to improve on.
The Expo runs for 3 days and is celebrating the 100th anniversary of 4-H in Canada. For more information, you can visit the Lloyd X Grounds website. Anna Canotte, Newcap News.